Let me tell a story time on how I cracked my teacher. So it was my first week of college and I was confused, like super confused on how to get to all my classes. But it was just one particular class that it took me like 15 minutes to find. I just couldn't find it, so I asked this random girl in the hallway. I'm like, hey, you know what this one class is? Like, you think you can help me find it? She said, oh yeah, it's right there. Just go to that room right there. I ended up walking in there and that didn't look like the right class, but I still went and sat down. So I know you probably thinking, why you went to sit down if that ain't your class? Cause the professor looked real good. I'm talking about she looked better than a lot of girls on campus. As I'm sitting in there, she started calling roll and my name not on the list. She like, baby, did you hear your name on the list? Like, this the right class for you? I said, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even think I'm in here for real. Like, I don't know where my class at. She said, you just sitting in the back of the class looking like a ladies man, looking cute back there being so quiet. If you keep flirting with me, I take down teachers too. So she told me she could help me find my class real quick and me and her walk to the hallway. As we walk into the hallway, she finally helped me find it. And she like, if you ever need anything else, just come back to my building and I can help you. Oh, for real, baby, okay. For the very next class period, I needed her help. So I went to her office. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know my next class at either. But she ended up telling me the class on the whole other side of school. She said, matter of fact, just get my number so we can make it a lot easier so you won't have to walk all the way down here. And I can just text you where to go. I said, bet, say no more. So I got a number or whatever and I texted her so she can know who it was. And out the blue, later that night, I get a message from her saying, how was your first week of school? I'm thinking, who is this? Then I remember it's her. So I told her like, yeah, it's cool or whatever, but I ain't gonna lie, that work can get kind of hard. It be a little confusing. She said, oh, you know I'm a tutor out the school, so if you ever need any help, you can come to my spot and I can help you out. Oh, for real. So what's crazy is I got some homework I gotta do right now that I can get a little help with if you don't mind me coming over there. She said, of course you can. I ended up pulling up on her, and let me just say, she ain't really help me do no homework, but she had a good brain. I hope you understand what I mean, and she taught me way more than any of my other teachers did. And I'm reminiscing about that junk right now, gang.
Story time, I found out my dad was cheating on my mom with a man, bro. A fucking man. So I did ask my mom for permission to post this video and talk about this because this is a very humbling experience as a girl, as a baddie, because she's a baddie. So for back in the story, my dad had cheated on my mom like always, his whole fucking life, with so many women. I have like step siblings, yeah, you know, like who would have thought that he liked it from the back? Damn. My dad is almost 60 and my mom is barely 40. So when he was 20, she was 1. Yeah, it's a 20-year age gap. So man, as in my dad would barely be home. He would be all out with like ladies and stuff and cheat on my mom with so many people. But my mom didn't give a fuck. I don't know why. Maybe she was cheating on him too, but who knows. But so this is one time, since he would never, like, he would only go to sleep there sometimes, and like he would be there but not often. But there was one time I stayed. I didn't go to school. I stayed, but my mom had to do some errands, so she left me alone. And around that time, I was like 6, 7. No, I'm playing. Okay, sorry. Okay, fuck that. Okay, so I was like, yeah, I was around 6 or 7, and I stayed there. And I remember just being there. I don't know what I was doing. My mom was not gonna go for a long time. Then I hear my dad come in, and me, goofy me, I was like, let me hide, let me hide. It's always when you're hiding, that's when you find out the dirtiest and horrible, like the most terrific stuff. When you're hiding, playing hide and seek with your parents, bro. So I hide, and then I hear him come in, but it's him and another man, and I'm like, oh, it must be his friend, you know. And this is when it starts, girls. I was literally about to come out and like scare him. And mind you, I'm hiding in my closet of my room, and my room, it was like open. I don't know how to explain it, but it was open. You could see from the living room. So I'm hiding in the closet and I'm waiting for my dad. I see my man and I see the man. Like, I see this man. I thought they were about to start fighting, bro. I thought they were gonna start fighting because I see him push him like that, and I'm like, what the fuck? In my head, I'm like, I'm scared. In my head, I'm scared because I'm like, oh, my daddy's gonna fight, you know? And then no, they liked it aggressive. So mind you, this guy and my dad, he pushed my dad, and then they started gripping on each other. And yeah. But the man that he was with, I knew that man. He was like a family friend. So I was like, in my head, I didn't know that man could kiss. I didn't know, like, I was never aware of, like, they started going, bro. Like, bro, I don't know why I had to see that shit, bro. I was, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? So they were, like, kissing. They were taking, like, each other's clothes. But by the time I was so glad he didn't see that shit, bro. I was so glad he didn't see that shit, bro. By the time they were, like, about to take off, like, you know, I got out that shit. I was like, no, bro. I just couldn't, so I got out the closet and I started crying in my room. I was like crying and yelling, and then that's when my dad figured out that I was in the room. He couldn't see me when I got out from the closet. I could only see the living room. They couldn't see me, but I started crying in my bed as if I was having a fucking nightmare. I was faking it. I started screaming at my dad. I scared. He went to the room and he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I told him I was having a bad dream, and then my mommy left me. And when I asked him what was he doing here, he was like, oh, we were just getting off work. And then here's what they doing. And then obviously I knew, so I told my mom. But obviously I knew what had happened, so I waited for my mom to get home, and I told her. I was like, Dad was kissing with a man. Dad was doing stuff with a man. And then my mom was like, huh? But she was like used to him cheating on him with a woman, not a man. So she didn't believe me. So she basically, like, well, I wasn't there when she did this shit, so I can't really like explain everything. But she just told me that, like, she basically set him up, that she told him that she was gonna go this day, and then she basically stayed, and then she actually watched him do their stuff, and then she called him. Then yeah, girls, things got bad. But yeah, that's basically the story, guys. Sometimes that's how you know when a man cheats on a woman, he just gotta be gay. Like, he's not happy. If he's not happy with women, it's because he likes getting a hit from the back. But yeah, it's okay though. And I didn't even ask my dad permission to post it, so he might be mad when he sees it. Sorry, Dad. But it's okay to be gay. I support you, bro. But it was just insane. How are you gay and you've got like so many kids? Like,
my daddy came home early and caught me having sex at 14. Let me tell y'all the story. Okay, I'm gonna stop getting on here looking crazy. But first, let me just... They told me to push the content out. Let me just push the content. I'm trying to have fun with it. Let me just push the content. So, I was 14 years old and my boyfriend was 16. And at this time, we was having a long distance relationship. So, like, I would go to my dad's house every other weekend. So, I would see him twice a month. And so, we had already planned to have, like, sex one day or whatever. But, like, we was being impatient. Like, we're kids. We're impatient. So we was just like, you know, I was like, you know, just come over on this night. My daddy, he gotta go to work. I know what time his lunch break is, and I know when you know, he get off, and whenever he come home, if he come home early, blah blah all that. But at this time, it had been a minute since he came on home early. He would only come home on his lunch break, and if I'm not mistaken, I think this night job he had, I don't think he came home on his lunch break. He would come home on his daytime lunch break. So he pulled up or whatever, and so he gave my little sister, and my cousin was there. He gave my little sister some snacks so she wouldn't snitch. So y'all, we go to the bedroom, turn the TV up real loud. You know, we get to do what we do, we doing what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We hold down, throw down. So after I get done, you know, on top, I look out the window. And girl, I see him pull up. I see my daddy pull up. All I seen was like the tail lights, like the back lights. I was like, oh shit, get the fuck up right now. Right now, get up. So y'all, he get up. We started throwing shit everywhere, shit under the bed, stuff in the closet. I'm like, you know what? I can't find my clothes. We can't find that. I only found one of his shoes. I don't know why we got in there and stripped each other down like we on one of them couples on the movies or whatever. So what happened? So my daddy busts in the room, right? And so the dude, he in the closet. So my daddy, he come in and he like, why you naked? Where your clothes at? I said, I just got out the shower because I had a towel around me. That's the only thing I could find. So he was like, why you naked? Where your clothes at? I said, I just got out the shower. And y'all, he slapped me and I fell. And I was kind of embarrassed because the closet that my boyfriend at the time was hidden in, like, it's vents, like little see-through things in there so he could see. So my daddy slapped me. I get up. He's talking to my son, where he at? If I find him, I'ma pew him. So I was like, what you talking about? Ain't nobody here. So, y'all, he leave and go to the car to go get his gun. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I ran to the living room so fast when my sister and my cousin was, and I started crying because I'm like, he finna find him. He finna pew him. Like, he finna be gone. So, he go back there. He go search through the room, y'all. I'm scared. Why he don't find him? So, he come back up there to the living room, and he like, come show me where he at, or he like, come show me where he at, or he said something, I don't know. So I go back there with him so I can finally just show him where he at. Y'all, he not even in the closet no more. He's out the closet standing by the bed calling his brother because that's who dropped him off. Long story short, my daddy put the weapon down and they started fighting or whatever, and he beat him up so bad. He was bleeding everywhere, bleeding all throughout the door or whatever. Long story short, after he left, my daddy whooped my ass. And then my boyfriend at the time, he had came back to tell me that he loved me and that he was never gonna leave me. Now just thinking back on it, that shit was crazy. And then the next day, my daddy, the only thing he said was, y'all in a long distance relationship. You really think you his only girlfriend? Like, that's what you want to say to me? Like, yeah, I think I'm his only girlfriend. But I think so. Long story short, know your parents' schedule before you be sneaky. Long story short, about almost 10 years later, no, I'm lying. About 5 years later, I found out that my sister told, the one that was there in the living room, like, girl, he brought you some snacks, so you want to snitch. They still snitched.
Y'all, it's second day of school. This dude talking about, can he put his fingers in me in the library at lunch? Why would I say no? Of course I say yes. I know him for a good amount of time. He's a cool ass dude. Shit. And it gives me a story time to tell, so why not? So, you know, I see him or whatever. I see him walking and, you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't know you still went here. Like, long time no see. Like, we didn't end off on too many good terms, did we? So, yeah, we get to just chatting it up, you know, having a good time. And he like, you know, like, I seen your story times. Like, they real? And I'm like, you know me personally. Like, you know they real type shit. So he like, oh, we should like create one. And I'm like, what you mean? Like, what what you trying to create? Like, what? Let me know. I'm interested. And he like, oh, nothing, but let's go to the library for like lunchtime, because like I know it'll be crowded and and like you can use your phone, because you know the new phone ban thing. Yeah, he like, oh well, if you want to use your phone, because for whatever reason we can't even use it at lunch. He like, yeah, if you go in the library, she mad cool about it. Like, she really even be in there, and you can use your phone when don't nobody be in there for real. So I'm like, you know what? Shit, I want to go in there just for the phone. Like, forget you. So that's exactly what I do. We have the same lunch. I go in there, and I don't know, y'all. I was just bored. He was flirting. Everything he said was just sounding good. He looked good. I looked good, and that's just what happened. I mean, wasn't nobody in there.
Story time. How I got jumped by 7 niggers. So boom, this was a year ago. My best friend had played in a different city, so I went to that city to watch him play. I ain't know nobody, I was just vibing. So I put up to his game, right? But I accidentally went to the visitor side. He was on the home team. So I was there and everybody on my side was cheering for everybody else. So I had an idea. I would just be the one up. Everybody be cheering after a good play. I'd be the one boo. And it was just a random group of high schoolers, right? They were 7 deep. I did not give 2 fucks. I remember they was like yelling after a good play, celebrating. I was like, shut y'all ass up, man. The parents heard it, everybody heard it, and not gonna lie, I was unhinged. I didn't give 2 fucks. And cause my friend's team was up and making good plays, I was talking shit. And they was backing it up, so I was like, oh shit. So boom, the visitor team had caught a pick, right? And a fat nigga out of that group of 7 people jumped up, started yelling this shit. I told him to sit his fat ass down, loud as shit. Like, this how I said it. Man, sit your fat ass down. But I'm telling you, everybody looked at me. And not gonna lie, I don't know what I was on that night. And so boom, he was trying to compress me, but like his friends was holding him back. And he ain't put out that much of a fight. So I know he wasn't on shit. So I got a little more bold. Then I was like, yeah, man, sit your ass down. And he ain't do nothing, but I could see the nigga was frustrated. And boom, I wanted to try him even more. And so boom, one of their friends was low-key bald. I was trying to watch the game, but genuinely his fucking shiny scalp was bothering me. So boom, after a dead ball, I was like, man, get your shiny head ass on. The funniest part is everybody in that friend group knew exactly who I was talking about. And they started talking shit in like a friendly way. Like, man, shut your ass up, man. Shut your little ass up. I was just there taking it all, laughing, rage baiting to the fullest. And so boom, the game ended, right? There, like, the stands were like 3 sections. I was on the farthest right, and the exit was on the right. So boom, literally like a minute before the game ended, I fucking bolted. Talking about fast as hell. Bro, then that fat ass nigga pointed out to his friends that I was leaving, and them niggas followed me, bro. Mind you, my ride was 20 minutes away. And I even wanted to stay after and say hi to my friend, but clearly that wasn't finna happen. So boom, when I tell you, I ran and tried to find any shadow I could find, but I ended up hiding behind a tree, right? But I was laughing. I thought this shit was funny as hell. Turns out one of the friends parked around there. I cannot make this shit up, bro. Nigga, I was just there. Nigga saw me. He called out to his friends, hey, you're this little nigga that was talking shit. Bro, I bolted. But then it was like him and 2 of his friends that were right behind. They chased me, bro. And not gonna lie, it was like the football stadium, like the wall. There was a wall there, and they fucking caught up to me after running on grass for so long. And boom, I was like, bro, I'm just playing, but I don't want no smoke with y'all. I was just making fun. They did not take it as that. They wanted all the problems. All 7 caught up to me, right? And it was all fun and games. I was like, all right, bro, I was just playing until they pulled out the camera. I fucking pushed the nigga and ran, bro. They caught up to me so fucking quick, bro. I don't know what they was on that day. And boy, when I tell you, they pushed me around and had they way with me. No, did he? Bro, until like fucking, thank God this happened. Like a cop car, like a district, like a school officer, cop car drove by. Them niggas ran, bro. And my ride came like 5 minutes later. Thank heavens, bro. I was not trying to get my ass beat that night. Moral of the story, troll, but don't troll if you don't have an exit plan. My nigga, because I was scared for my life. Anyways, have a great day, students. Don't make my mistakes. Follow me. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Alright, so boom. I'm in 11th grade, y'all. I had this friend. He was with this girl. He was buying her all types of shit, like chocolate, flowers, going on dates. He in 11th grade coming up with this money, I don't know how. But he buying her all types of gifts. They going on dates. He not getting on the game with us. We like, bro, hop on 2K, hop on Fortnite. He not hopping on because he with her. She seemed so innocent, too. Like, she had never heard a fly. And then, boom. Nigga got into an argument with the nigga from the football team. I'm cool with the nigga from the football team, so they like both my men. So they arguing. I think it was over something little, too. I think he bumped them. And they start exchanging words. And the nigga from the football team, he was like, all right, bet. Wait till we get the next period. I got next period with you, too. Watch this. I got something for you. In my head, I'm like, what he got for him? They about to box out. Shit, I don't care about seeing nobody throw hands, bro. Like, I be instigating that shit. So we get the next period. We had to test that period, too. The teacher, like, she wasn't going for nothing, bro. So the whole class quiet, everybody taking their test. She got the timer of how long we got to take the test on a projector in front of the class on the board. Whole class is quiet. I see the nigga from the football team stand up. He gets up. He starts walking to the front of the class. He looks at me. I look at him. He hit me with one of these smirks. Bro, I'm like, what is this nigga plotting, bro? I feel like an anime scene. I'm like, what is he plotting, bro? He goes to the front of the class, plugs his phone up to the computer that's connected to the projector. He puts on a video. It's my man's girl getting trained by the entire football team, bro. Like, I'm saying this one in every single inch, like, wherever you can enter it is one there. I seen 2, like, 6'5" D linemen standing in the fucking back. All you see is they big shadows, bro, holding their hands out like this. The one nigga, he gonna say your boyfriend a lame. She said it. She said, he a lame, and I only use him to buy me stuff. Bro, the whole class was in awe, bro. I looked at my mans, I looked back at the screen, I went like this. I was holding my laughing because it was funny, bro. But I felt bad because that's my mans, bro. I'm like, why did this nigga do that? He did not have to take it that far, bro. My man's looking at his girl, like, getting all of that done to her. He was like, there's no way. This has to be a bad dream. He said that. I was like, oh, this nigga must have lost his marbles, bro. He said, this has to be a bad dream. He starts crying, bro. And then the nigga from the football team, like the teacher yelled at him. He unplugged his phone and ran out the class, bro. My man, he never came back to that school, bro. And he blocked everybody there. I think he changed states. He got traumatized, bro. That girl was dead wrong for that, bro. And that nigga was dead wrong for putting that on the projector. If that happened to me, woo, if that would happen to me.
Story of the time I fucked 2 different people in the same 10 minutes. Okay, so boom. Back in the G, I used to be in this real big friend group. We had a group chat and everything. It was a whole bunch of boys and a whole bunch of girls. We used to go out, plan trips. It was cool. But it was this one particular boy in the chat. We're going to call him Keith. Now, me and Keith was close just like everybody else. But we would see each other too often. And I mean like outside of the group chat. And it was always at a party. I see him at my cousin's birthday party. Yes, girl, we lit. Is that Keith? Keith! Our other homegirl outside of the group chat birthday party. Come on, we getting ready to sing happy birthday. Keith? Nigga, why I keep running into you? I even see him at a random ass B&B party. Nigga, is you following me? We was just bound to see each other at an event. And at every single one of them, we would talk and we would get closer. We just decided, all right, babe. At events, this is us. We fucking with each other. Anytime we caught each other at a party or went to the same spot, we was always booed up. Fast forward a little bit, we was talking a little bit, but not a lot. But we still knew what it was. Until one day, I get a call. It's my cousin. Hey, cousin. Hey, girl, quick question. Yeah, what's up? I got moves. You trying to hit this pool party? Pool party? I don't really know. Your little nigga Keith gonna be there. Ooh. Hello? Which one of these looks like less clothes? Baby, I ain't never slipped into a bikini so fast. And I'm trying to find my best one. Like, I need my body banging. It's been a minute since I seen Keith. So sun's out, he out, buns out. Bitch, I'm going all in. So when I finally get dressed, my cousin pull up, we out. Now, on the way to the party, we already pre-gaming, having a good time. She talk about, oh, it's about to be so lit. Da, da, da. Shit, it's ready to get real lit in this motherfucker. Before we even make it into the house, we been the corner on a block where the party at. Y'all, when I say that bitch is jumping, bitch, all you hear is, that's the party right there. Bitch, you know we in for a good time. So when we park the car, we get out. This motherfucker's getting drunk on the lawn. Even the nigga guarding the door busted. We walk into the party and I'm feeling like that bitch. I feel like all eyes is on me right now. But I'm on a mission. As soon as we open the backslide door to get to that pool, guess who I see? I mean, looking too good with the swimming trunks on. And there's a couple people from the group chat, so we all in there vibing. We gardening, driving the boat, bitch, we turned. And you know, me and Keith all in the corner all like, you keep acting like a stranger. You done got on Hollywood. I know, long time no see. I ain't seen you in a minute. Like, I'm saying, but you got that shit on though. You looking good. You keep staring at me. What you like, what you see or something like. And that drink started to get to me a little bit. The bass getting loud. I'm feeling it in my chest. I get the feeling like I'm in a music video or sexy and shit. And then I reach up and in 3, 2, 1. Come on. Damn, bitch, you gonna push me like? All you hear is police sirens coming down the block loud as shit. They pull up to the party, try to shut shit down. All like, it's a noise complaint, bitch. But you know, black people don't play by 12. They get to scattering like roaches. Some people went into the house and just waited till they dipped. Some people, including Keith, had to leave. His little ass was a felon on probation. He can't be in the spot. So he ended up going to one of his aunt's house that wasn't too far from the area. The rest of us waiting in the house, we still getting lit. Still getting busted. Still gardening. And the person hosting the party to talk to 12, they gone. So when we back in this bitch getting turned. But I'm getting a little bit too turned. So turned that I see some frying shit across the room. We gonna call him Jay. I like your face. You got a girlfriend. Up and easy right now. Like, I just want to know. So he get the feeling all up on me. He talking to me real soft. But you better stop. I'm fucked up. It don't take much for me right now. I scan the room. Where the fuck is my cousin at? Hold on, fine shit. Give me a second. Where the fuck is you at? I'm upstairs hunching, bitch. Don't worry about me. Oh, okay. But that gave me a little bit of inspiration. While Jay talking to me, I start fucking her with my eyes. I'm guessing it's working because he whispered in my ear all like, trying to take this shit to the bathroom. I'm feeling real up and easy shit, okay? We go to the bathroom and I'm not gonna lie, y'all. We ain't wasting no time. He straight got the busting the doonies down. I'm done, he done, we wrap this shit up. And unbeknownst to me, Keith came back to the party. He been looking for me this whole time. It's a knock at the bathroom door. I open that bitch up. It's Keith. So he stepped into the bathroom. Now mind y'all, I'm fucked up. But we holding a strong ass conversation, slurs and all. And after a while, the conversation kind of goes sideways. I don't know which letter of the alphabet I was saying, but he was understanding. One thing led to another. Clothes led to the floor. We started getting that shit in. He gonna tell me. Bitch, we in the mirror with it. I felt like we was in 50 Shades of Grey. Getting all sensuous shit, rubbing up on me. Oh my God. It's not even dawning upon me. I just got done doing something like 5 minutes ago. Like a couple minutes go past, we wrap this shit up. But this how we leave out the bathroom together. He walk out the bathroom first, and as I'm walking out, that's all right there. All eyes are on me. I think the people know. Don't look at me with those eyes. Shit, I ain't came out the bathroom like 15 minutes and 2 different people that came in. I bet they do know. I'm embarrassed. So I go out front. And he go out the back with his homeboys. So I'm sitting out front just gardening with the other people that's out there. While I'm standing next to the front door, I hear somebody open it. I turn to my right. It's Keith. And he don't look too happy. Scanned outside, boom. Look dead at me. Yes. Now look, I got invited to this party. I don't know who knows who. I only know the people from the group chat. And my cousin. I damn sure didn't know Keith and Jay were friends. Nor did I know that Jay runs his mouth. You could get that nigga water to hold it, he wouldn't hold it. So word got out quick as fuck. Everybody done seen who came out that bathroom. And the one person that stayed each time. Me.
You could have said you fucked my homeboy. That was fucked up. I just fucked you. He done been all up.
I'm cool. Hey, I'm telling you, Don Julio was a devil. It was a Don. I don't even get down like that. You know I love you. So when he turn around, he go back in the house. Keith, no. I'm heartbroken. I'm too embarrassed to even go back into the house, so I'm still standing outside. Door opens again. Yo, my cousin come out looking just as fucked up as me. But she looked concerned and fucked up. Look at me and she give me this look. She knows. She telling me she heard the news, everybody talking about it. I looked at her. She looked at me. Grab all our shit, we get the fuck up out of there. The whole ride home, I'm just looking out the window. I feel like a fucking Jezebel. I'm so disappointed in myself. I took the walk of shame into the crib and I went to sleep. And that was it. Have some morals. Know what you walking into before you walk into it. Peep game. Know the homies. Do your homework on these niggas. And if you gonna crack, don't crack in a downstairs bathroom. That's too public. We can see you.